So let's look at our, I've got the thing going. Okay, so here, let's take a look at what the pre-lab looks like. Let's go through it. I just want to show it to you. So here it is. And it says test it, preview test. It's this is part of this is on the 40% of your grade, and then the actual lab part is 60% of your grade. Which stage do you collect information? All right, which stage are you collecting information for your experiment? All right. Which stage in the lab do you investigate a problem to test? Okay. All that's in that one. Which stage do you narrow your research down to a question that is testable? What do we call the one statement? Okay. Two objects dropped at the same time should hit the ground at the same time regardless of their weight or mass. If they're dropped here on Earth. Is that true or false? Okay. Here's a tough one. You got to calculate the average of these three numbers. I am not insulting you. Trust me. And if you forgot how to do the average, the way you do the average is you take those three numbers, add them up, and divide by 3. Because sometimes people just forget. I mean, if you don't do this stuff every day for your living, you kind of forget things. All right. If the above answer was the average distance of a ruler falling after 3 drops and it was measured in centimeters, how many meters is that? Convert centimeters to meters. Okay. Using the formula for reaction time, what is the reaction time for someone who let a ruler fall 20 centimeters? That's pretty slow. I'm going to show you how to do that for one who fell 15 centimeters. How's that sound? Okay. And then your pre-lab is done. Pretty cool. To FETI. We're getting there. We're believe it or not, we're actually moving along here. So here we go. What is the reaction time for a ruler that fell? Most of them are going to fall a lot smaller than this. Let's say 16 centimeters. Okay? Well, remember what we said. We said that the height that something fell, or y that something fell, was equal to 1/2 g t squared, where g we'll use as 9.8 meters per second squared. That's the acceleration due to gravity. All right? And we're trying to solve for t. And it just came out to be, you do a little algebra here, and so h here is 16 centimeters, but I need to convert that to meters. So h is actually 16 divided by 100 is equal to the 0.16 meters. All right, so it fell 0.16, h is equal to 0.16 meters. Now, here's your formula. T is equal to, well, let's take t squared, is equal to 2 times h divided by g. Okay? And then take the square root of that. So t equals the square root of 2 times h divided by g. So in this case, how I would do that on my calculator, which is probably a little bit fancier. Sorry, I'm scooting away from you. Which is a little bit fancier calculator than maybe some of you have laying around the house. I don't have a basic calculator, but anyway, so on mine, see, I can do it all in one step, but if I didn't want to do it all in one step, I'd do it like this. On a regular calculator, I would go 2 times 0.16, because this is my 2 times 0.16 right here, divided by 9.8. So that's my t squared. And then what I would do is my time becomes the square root of that. So I take the square root of that number. Now, on a basic calculator, you just hit your square root key. Usually you got to hit the yellow second key because it's a little square root function up here. Okay? Maybe on my applications, maybe I've got a calculator on here that's like I know on my phone I do. You all see a calculator. Some of you are probably screaming, going, I see the calculator, you dumbass. You are so stupid. Well, I don't. So I couldn't even figure out how to get out of there. Uh-oh. So here we go. Where's the calculator on this thing? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Wow, can I waste any more of your time? I'm working on it. What happened to the calculator? I forgot what the damn calculator. Oh, here it. Sorry. I knew we had one. So, see, I always like to have it on the fancy one, but we can go to the easier one, to the less rigid one. I don't know how to do that though either. Sorry, I even brought that up. That was 2 minutes of your life that was probably so frustrating you wanted to pull your hair out. All right, so but on my calculator, let's go second square root, second answer. It'll take that answer and stick it in there and hit boing, 0.18 seconds. Okay? So again, here's how you calculate here's how I would calculate t on a calculator. Go 2 times the height that you got divided by g. Okay? Take that answer, if you got a basic calculator, and hit the square root button. And that'll give you, take this answer, and then this will give you the actual t.